In every moment of this journey, there has been both darkness and light. Regardless of that truth, Crying Wolf remains. This year, we have hit so many important marks as a company. I cannot be more proud of how far we have come together as a team, and there's so much more to do. In 2026, we will be celebrating Crying Wolf's 15th anniversary. A series that once began as something so simple has become my passion and my life's work. With over 1 million words and counting, 100 characters, and so much more, I am beyond excited to continue this journey. During 2026, you will be able to find a variety of exclusives celebrating this amazing journey. From exclusive merch to exclusive events, we will be celebrating the 15th anniversary with a bang. We haven't forgotten about you either, character sponsors and beta readers. There will be plenty of exclusives for you as well. However, we have something else for you today. For some time, we have been teasing the existence of the 12 gates, and now we are opening them to you. We start where we once did. A flicker of a moment and a dream. Within this moment, a breath unseen. A candlelight with fiery gleam. Still to some, this is all but a silly dream. Then again, it is all routine. Now we face the world again, not as a whisper, but as a scream.
Lightning strikes and thunder rolls. For every moment shall be their patrol. The guns fire, the bells toll, but this will forever be their goal. The screams ring, and the fires burn, all to coal. Gather the moments, and begin to unroll. Raise the banners, and pray, for their souls rage on.
A beast within, with patience running thin, they listen. The hound with a grin, and his moment of sin, they listen. A flame to skin, and royal blood within, they listen. Raise the banners and pray, for their souls rage on.
A moment taken wing, within shadows he sings, they listen. The protector of all things, with the peace he brings, they listen. For the silence, the people with scars that will forever sting, they shall always listen. Raise the banners and pray, for their souls rage on.
Raise the banners and pray, for their souls rage on. Within the darkness hear their eternal song. For when the horrors begin, they shall always march on. Hear now the moment of peace when it's gone, for they shall always fight, their minds are strong.
Now raise a glass to progress and the peace it brings. For now is the time that you all can see it and sing. Together now we face the future with heads held high, for the silent few shall never truly die. Now we begin. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 12 Gates and the Crying Wolf series website. For the first time, you will be able to keep track of Crying Wolf, the 7-book-long dark fantasy series written by Iva Lee Sharamy. Along with that, you will be able to experience the 12 Gates, the Crying Wolf wiki. Welcome to the Crying Wolf series website, a central hub for all things Crying Wolf. You can find it at cryingwolfseries.com or www.cryingwolfseries.com. When you first open the website, you are greeted with this homepage, featuring the coat of arms of the series. Beneath that is some information about the series and the author, and just below that is our announcements section. Here you can find all the latest announcements regarding our big upcoming events and releases. In the top right corner of your screen, next to our socials, you can find the hamburger menu. Inside are the links to all the other pages of the website. First, and perhaps most exciting, is the wiki. For the first time ever, we have a single, public, centralized location for all things Crying Wolf lore, featuring a world map, a search bar, and 12 gates we use to categorize our articles. Let's enter one of our gates, the Saints. Here you can see all the articles related to that gate. Let's select Iva Flameheart. Right now, each article features images, if they are available, some classification information, and a bio. Inside the article, you can find links to related articles where they are mentioned. Let's try clicking one called Harrenfell. This opened the article for the nation of Harrenfell, with its flag and biography. Hopefully this helps you dive in and keep track of our Crying Wolf lore. Let's head back to the wiki homepage. Now, let's try the search bar. This should come in handy when you're trying to find something, but you're not quite sure what it was. I'm going to enter Snow Fox. Press enter. As you can see, that brought up the article for Skylar, a demi-human snow fox. Now that you're familiar with the Crying Wolf wiki, let's briefly check out the other pages. First, we have our releases. This page talks about what we are working on and contains links to where you can find whatever our latest releases are as we make them available. Next, we have our merch tab. This directly links to our two main Crying Wolf collections of merch. Now, an About Us page. Here, you can find a little about who we are, our mission, and who is on the team. We also have a supporter page with all the different ways that you can help support Crying Wolf and some information about our programs. Finally, we have a contact page with all our contact details, applications for joining our team, and the survey. If you have any feedback, we greatly encourage you to take our survey, as we would love to hear from you. Without further ado, I welcome you to come check out the website for yourselves. It is now live. You can find it at cryingwolfseries.com or www.cryingwolfseries.com. That is cryingwolfseries.com. Crying Wolf Series, one word. Check it out.
Hi guys, my name is Kate, otherwise known as Australian, and I'm one of the production team members here at Crocodile Productions. I've been assisting in beta readings, as well as helping behind the scenes in 3D model work for future Crying Wolf related ideas and goals. I have a background in 3D animation, and while I'm able to generalise in most fields, I specialise in texturing, as well as having a strong passion for creature and monster work. Since joining the team at Crying Wolf, I've been lucky enough to beta read the story and assist where I can behind the scenes. The team are fantastic, and I'm so excited to be a part of what the future holds for both the company and the series. While Crying Wolf is still being created and finalised in its written form, we have been in discussion of bringing Crying Wolf to life through the use of animation to further help bring the series to light. While this is a future endeavour due to the books and story taking top priority, I'm very much looking forward to lending my skills in aiding to bring this story to a visual medium that I have a particular fondness for. While I'm talking, you'll most likely be watching a sped up video of some testing work being done on one of Crying Wolf's characters, Klein. I'm hoping to bring the skills I've learned both from past experience and from recent tests to give the animation for Crying Wolf 100% of my effort, care, and love. First, I'll give a little bit more info about my background and what I do. I graduated with a bachelor's in 3D animation in 2019 and then my master's in animation and visualization in 2022. Since then, I was lucky enough to receive an internship through Industrial Light and Magic, otherwise known as ILM. While there, I really honed my modelling and texturing skills, learning from some amazing people as well as learning a lot about the industry as a whole. I cherished my time there and my skills learnt, as well as the incredible people I got to meet and learn from. After that, I landed my first industry job texturing for Giraffic X-Lab, helping to create sports uniform textures and helping out with some augmented reality camera work in Unreal Engine 5. From here, I've strengthened my skills in my own time, learning other aspects of industry as well as speaking to others in the field to further better my skills and to understanding of new technologies and programs. So, while I'm working on this, I'm going to take a brief moment to explain how we aim to bring Crying Wolf to life, using both a mix of 2D and 3D animation. Through the use of 3D work, we plan to create models, scenes, and props to aid in making an animation for the novels. We really want to bring the world and characters of Crying Wolf to life, but we want to give it a unique style that not only catches the eye, but increases the storytelling value through visual effects. For this, we aim to have a style that relates more to the 2D looking effect presented on the wiki and in the artistic depictions by Ivor. So how exactly do we bring Crying Wolf itself to life? Well, with the help of a few programs as well as a lot of time, care, patience, and coffee. First off, character and scene creation. We're aiming to create all assets from scratch to really help with the style and creative direction for Crying Wolf. Sculpting will be done in a mix of two programs, ZBrush, an industry standard software, and Blender, a free open source software. From there, texturing will be done in a program called Substance Painter, as well as stylized and finalized in Blender. Once we have modelled and painted assets, we plan to bring them all into Blender to finalise, rig and set up. We'll start small, in a process called Layout, where simplified versions of characters, props and scenery are added to get a visual understanding of the scene and very basic animation. From there, we will move into adding more detailed objects and making passes on animation, as well as tailoring lighting and scenery effects to finish each unique scene. This will be a rinse and repeat process for each scene until each one is complete and ready for, well, rendering. This will take a long time, but it basically combines all aspects of the scene together and creates the shot we see in the final product. Yes, it's a lot of time, effort and work, but this is my passion. Being able to bring characters, worlds and scenes to life through animation. So I'm very excited to be a part of this production team and to lend my skills to bring another passionate creator's vision to life. Thank you so much for listening to this deep dive and for letting me explain my work, my passion, and my excitement for working on Crying Wolf with the team here at Crocodile Productions. Cheers!
Thank you all so much for joining us on this amazing journey as we take the next steps. This milestone is the largest in our company's history, and there's so much more to come. You can visit the Crying Wolf series website now, where you can find out more ways to support us, keep up with the company, and more. Until next time, Haranora, save us.